Hello, it's Chris. It's late. It's Friday night. Picking my ear. This is some like behind the scenes footage of me. In kind of like what I do, well, in relation to the channel. I just want to give you guys a little taste of what the heck goes on behind the scenes a little bit. For the past 2 hours, I have been packing return shipments to people, one international, one California, and one down south. I've had 3 hours of sleep after finishing up a recap and a help session on Facebook Messenger video. Went to bed at 1:30, I got up at 5, drove an hour to work, worked 8 hours, drove an hour home, came downstairs immediately, within 10 minutes. I think I had to go to the bathroom, you know, normal life stuff. Passed out on the couch from exhaustion until Mona yelled down the steps that she was going out, and I didn't know what was going on, and I couldn't answer because, you know, when you get startled awake, you don't know what's going on. Anyway, 2 hours on the couch, or the backbreaker futon over there, and so in that meantime, I packaged up a video card to ship, and I was supposed to put a couple other things in there, like some 3D printed brackets that I made. And then, so I put the brackets in and I taped the box all back up. You can see there's lots of tape all around. And then I forgot that I was supposed to burn him 3.1.4 ROMs. And then I burned them and labeled them, and that's this mess here. So that was that. And that's just a tickle of the day. I have 2 more 3000 towers to start. A 1200 done, has to be shipped out too, but I have to find another box because the USPS box is a little too long and I don't want to use them as a carrier. I have boxes outside on the Firebird, which I'm going to show you right now. So as you can see on the fire turd, yes, my car is under there somewhere. These are all the packages in currently, and boxes that I have to pack stuff up to go back out. There's my new garage door opener from the lightning strike. It's quieter, sorta. So anyway, yeah, this pigsty is that fridge is back in action, or freezer's back in action, and that's that. So that's kind of the shipping area. It's 11:20 p.m. I should go to bed because I have to get up super early to go ship these packages for you guys. Oh, I gotta find a box to ship at 1200. My brain ain't working. I'm utterly exhausted. I sleep 4 hours a day, but roughly 20 hours of work in a day, minus bathroom breaks and, you know, food, eyeball, rest, old man naps. Let's say 16 hours a day to repairing things. And people ask me, why do you do this? Are you nuts? I like doing it to an extent. I am a little bit overloaded right now. Like, when I started mainly doing repairs, free pairs, with the help of you guys, I can't do it without it, the floodgates just opened. Like, when I got the tower, now all of a sudden everybody's got towers. Like, it's... I don't know how I became the 3000 man. I freaking really hate working on those things. I do. I mean, I like them when they come back to life, but man, they're expensive to repair, and they are time consuming as anything. Some can take me 1 to 3 months sometimes, just between chips and logic probes, and I have to kind of stop to fix other ones because I have 12s and 5s and 2s coming in and 4000s coming in. And total restorations like the 4000 for hold and modify, and then reviews come in. Like I got the awesome Checkmate 1500 Mini on Amiga ITX kit. That's really good. If you guys didn't see that video, I'm sure it's out by now. Go check that out. So this is a behind the scenes kind of footage of what goes into me making these videos. So right now I'm recording you in 1080p on my what is it, a Canon Vixia HFR 800. It is a 1080p SD card camera. It does okay, and 4K, not 4K is okay because I ripped through 256 gig memory cards like a fat girl going through a free bag of cheese puffs. So I'm going to go through, this is the filming part, and I'm going to take you through the whole edit process too. Now, I will show you the basics or what's going on, and it's pretty much a pain in the butt to edit. I'll use a combination of Final Cut Pro 10 or iMovie depending on the lazy factor. A lot of times I have my projects set up in iMovie that I export into FCPX. That way I can do all my cuts, transitions, and blurs and things with that. A lot of my scenes are already set up in there, so you'll notice the intros, the music, the exit, the flag, the Mona, in the credits, the titles, all those are part of a preset theme that I've done to help me kind of cut down on making a new one each time. So I just double click, change the title, and do that. Editing takes the large majority of time. Filming is easy. I'm just talking to a camera. When I turn this camera off, I gotta get this memory card out, dump it in the computer. Well, not that one, but this one, yeah, or one of them, the one right behind my fat bald melon, and then that footage has to get uploaded to my server, which is behind that fourth wall over there on the messy storage side in the archives. From there I go upstairs to the living room where I sit on the floor. My 55-pound Thermaltake View 71 case has my Hackintosh Core i5 something. It's nothing great. It's about 4 years old, 5 years old maybe. I have an RX 580. It's old. But it does okay for, I'm not a gamer, it's just a video editing station. So then I pull all that footage from the server downstairs. It's an Apple Xserve RAID, old videos on the Apple stuff. That's the stuff that's still running. It's over fiber optics to my switch here, which got struck by lightning, and I was sent a replacement PoE switch because mine got zapped. I did buy a temporary crappy Tenda from Micro Center just to power my IP phone for work, so I could still telework and didn't have to drive excessively, 115 miles. So that leads me to, that's kind of the start, if you're even interested. But I'm going to cut this and probably forget, and then tomorrow I'm going to grab this camera and just give you a little tickle, just a taste of the editing factor, and then the uploading, and then the posting, and how it kind of goes, and then the scheduling, and then the Patreon to the YouTube, and then just life. All this while I'm still repairing things, and I'm a dog dad, a cat dad, a husband, a father. I have 2 jobs, real jobs. So anyway, that is why I sleep 4 hours a day, and after about 5 to 7 days of that, my body literally just shuts off. And this thing, it is on mute right now because it goes off like a Morse code box. This thing, I have to shut the volume off and turn it down because it's always going beep, 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 beep. I turn notifications off for most things, but Messenger, texts, and I had to turn like Twitter and InstaFace, all that stuff off. I got 2 texts right now. And I just got a reply to an email. His 1200. Sorry, vegged out. And it is now 11:28, and I have not ate dinner yet, so I'm going to go be a fatty because, you know, eat and go to bed. I'm not going to bed until 12 or 1, so I'm going to go see what's open. Probably Royal Farms. Get myself something to eat. Get heartburn. Barely sleep. Get up. Take the dog for a poo. Run to UPS. Get these packages shipped. Come back. Edit for 2 hours to try and hurry up to get a segment done. Start an upload. Come down here. Pack up a 1200 again, another 1200 that I just completed, and another international package that I have to send over to the UK. And then I have a 4,000 to do and 2 3,000 towers to start on. And I still have to replace my core switch on my own networking so I can continue to do this. So that's just a tickle, and that's one day. I didn't know there was so many broken Amigas left in the world. They're coming out of the cracks. I think people are digging them up from their basements or the swamp. They're pulling them out of the swamp and the ocean. Thanks for being sort of interested in this little behind-the-scenes fireside chat with a fat, bald guy who fixes old computers. Yeah, but that's kind of what I do. I do enjoy it, but I'm just utterly overworked right now and exhausted. And I feel bad for keeping your stuff so long. If I have your motherboard for like 2 weeks, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get this out. But sometimes it does take a while, and I appreciate your patience, and I appreciate your support, because it's been utterly insane on repair costs lately. I mean, I don't know if it's chip shortage, because these chips haven't been made in 30 years, but they're getting more expensive, and people are just hoarding them, and for their own, oh, in case my stuff breaks one day and I have 8 Super DMAC 02s and a couple 04s just sitting in a drawer. And so I had to pay like upwards of $300 and something for my DMAC to fix the big hoss here. I didn't show you. Oh, I got the feed on her. So I will see you guys in a tickle after I go get some food, blink my eyes, and get heartburn and not sleep anyway. And we'll be back before the sun comes up, probably, maybe, I don't know, 11:38 p.m. Friday night. Some of the carnage, alright, more, there's a checkmate case from Steven, got to do a review on that. Parts, repairs, the backbreaker, yeah, it's just a cat futon, but oh, it's hard on the old back. I've had that Afghan since the 70s. That's the piles of current. And I had to spend the good part of last night also fixing my 4000, because I had to take it all apart to test the Picasso 4 for Kevin. Hey, dummy. So it's 8:49 a.m. after Doofus went to the bathroom. I'm gonna grab these boxes. I'm gonna head to UPS. Here's my editing station. There is my kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. Oh, yeah. This is our 12-year-old calico girl. Her name is Sparkle. And like any cat, she sleeps a lot. She's a thief. She steals pens, bread ties, whatever. And whenever I'm petting this, there's that. What are you doing, moron? Can't pet the cat without the dumb dog being jealous. So here's my 65-inch editing workstation. It is a Thermaltake View 71 glass case, and I will just basically sit here. This is one I'm working on, and you can see all the cuts, scenes that make a video as I scrub the timeline. So like I have the pre-done intro, and then all of my clips are here in the media, and then I drag them down to the timeline and I stretch the time out, and then hey guys, it's Chris, and today we're working on the CDTV, and then I can cut and clip things together for when I sneeze or typo or say something wrong or whatever. And then the backgrounds are here, transitions are here, and I piece it all together. And when I'm done that, I export this either to Final Cut Pro here Takes a second to load. My computer's slow. As the dog plows through his bowl. There we go. There is the next series. It's a little backwards. It's totally opposite from iMovie. So I will start that. Get one of those rolling. And I have a folder of 2 edits. All these. And then I have the completed needed to post. And posted. These are on the server. And then that's how my day begins. So while this is setting up, I'm going to grab these boxes, get dressed, and head to UPS to ship them off. Okay, so as you can see, the packages are in Makia. It's a beautiful rainy ass day. There we go, GoPro is in. I'm going to time lapse you to UPS. Okay, so packages dropped off UPS. And just like that, I'm back. And back in we go to edit. Lock my garage door, and there'll be a dog here. And there's a dog. And now I sit down to edit for 2 or 3 hours. Well, now I will copy footage to my computer here from my server drive. All these guys. I have plenty of videos. You can see some never released. Road trip to get more Amiga signs. VCF East. 3 Efficas. 3 Amiga 1200 repairs. CDTV. Checkmates. Stuff like that. And I sit on my floor and edit until my legs fall asleep, and then I take a break and edit some more. I have to edit on this massive TV because it's the only thing I can see because it's big enough. Anyway, I have 18 to 22 minutes to make a cup of coffee, and then once that's done, I'll edit for 2 or 3 hours. Around noon, I will go downstairs for the rest of the day until 12 or 1 a.m. minus a lunch break, maybe a dinner break, maybe some family time or kid crap, and pause, rewind, repeat. So I'll see you in about 3 hours. Good morning. 10:40, 11:40 a.m. 3D printing parts, projects. I got 5 hours on that print, and then I got to print in white. So 10 hours. In 10 hours, I might think about chilling. I did eat dinner at 1:30 a.m. last night. That was fun. Cheesesteaks from a gas station. It's 11:58, roughly 3 hours later. So basically, I just did about 400 scenes for the Amiga Checkmate case that I did a review on for Stephen Jones. Hope you guys got one of those. If there was only 10 or 15 left. And now I have to render the movie, but I'm going to go through and see if I can clip out any small stuff, because right now it's at 36:02 and I'm going to keep it around 30, so I'm going to see if I can take any double talk out or places where I've done the same thing twice. And so I edit rough, and then I edit again to trim it down, and then I have to render the movie, which on this 4-year-old i5 6-core fake 12 hyperthread takes about an hour, and that's why I don't do 4K, because it would take 4 hours on this level of processor. One day I'll get a newer computer, maybe an ARM iMac or something that can do this better than a Hackintosh. So that's that. Now I'm gonna grab some lunch and head downstairs. Now 1:15 p.m. Never made it downstairs yet. Did another edit on the video. Post came. This is not an Amazon Prime package. It's a repair international from Canada. There's B-Dog. There's his nose. And now I'm headed down to the pit. Yes, that is a Star Trek clock. Covers up my old phone. Wife hates it. Alright. Day in the life of the YouTuber continues. Oops. I'm currently trying to clean up. As you can see, I'm getting ready to do a video. So we're kind of cleaned, kind of ready. Anti-static mat. What should we be doing on this one? This goes here. This gets clipped here. Hey guys, it's Chris, and today on Amiga Crap, what are we doing? We have 2 more packages in. I have this one all the way north in Canada. It's kind of heavy. I don't know what's in here. I'll have to look at the note. This comes to us from Mr. Ken. Mr. Ken, here is your repair recap. So, a kink in the chain here. I'm gonna have to take a break from this. I gotta go to Walmart and buy an air fryer because kiddo wants to cook something, and we don't have an air fryer because I'm a deep fryer kind of man. So that's another pause. It's 5:30 p.m. Saturday night. I've been doing something off and on all day in the YouTube world between shipping. Did take a little bit of a break. Did a lot of social media. 4 hours editing a video, 4 hours editing that video, posting it, uploading it, getting approvals, and yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm currently getting an air fryer. I have to get dressed. Maybe I'll even wash the old head. So I'm back. It's been maybe an hour and a half. I bought an air fryer for my kid because she wanted an air fryer. So I made myself some French fries. That's dinner. Okay, so that was the in the life of a YouTuber. I just did the whole recap. You saw the death footage. Takes forever. Drank a beer, ate fries. Went to the store, bought an air fryer. I went out today, mailed some packages out, edited a video for 4 hours. I also unboxed some stuff. I read some mail, 2 hours of social media. Took the dog out 3 times. And this is, you know, kind of what I do almost every day. I don't always run to the store every day, but I usually have to go somewhere, get some lunch or something for the family, or my daughter wants something or whatever. Like tomorrow I have to go and look at bedroom stuff because she's tired of her bedroom this week, and teenagers, right? I didn't include the scrolling pages of messages because I want to keep the privacy of those people, you know, intact. But trust me, I get a lot of them, like a lot. That's just today. And yep, so between that, Facebooker, Instacracker, Twitter, I don't really get too much on Twitter because I don't use it that much. Mainly Facebook and Instant Messenger are my primary contacts. About 15 to 20 emails. Sorry if that camera's so close. I'm trying to arm's length it here. And yeah, so it takes a while to answer emails and respond and send pictures to the people I'm repairing their stuff. Converse if I have questions, talk, blah, 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 blah. I have upstairs requests, things like that. And it's a lot goes into it. Editing is probably the longest part of the whole endeavor because you saw it takes forever. It took me 4 hours to edit one video, and then I edit the same video 2 or 3 times. Just to chop down on words like where I say, so, and welcome back, and trying to cut the fluff. But just want to let you know that's the kind of stuff that I trim out, because otherwise you're stuck with a long, boring video that's 4.5 hours long when you don't need to sit here and watch me cut caps and ain't nobody got time for that. But you know what I mean. And if I can time lapse that or just blip to it done because you've seen it done many times, the camera just sits right there and I just rip through it. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me for the day. I hope this gives you some insight into what goes on just kind of in general, in my YouTube life, at least, in repairing vintage computers. And thanks for watching. And as always, I hope you learned something.